fun project for you. So, I have recently been revamping my craft room since I've gotten a little bit more space. And the beauty of this is finding an old project that you made years ago and then refiguring out how to make it even cuter. And this is what we're going to do today. We're going to make a bag and a coordinating card with two pieces of 12 by 12 paper and a quarter sheet of cardstock. I have the instructions and I will be copying them into the YouTube information so that you can have those. But I want to get started and show you how it works and just how fun it is. I've made several in several different other themes so you can see just how versatile this is. Today I'm going to try it with Splashes Sparkles, which is totally different than this one that I found lurking around with the fat cat and a cupcake. Splashes Sparkles is one of the newer papers, and it has all these fun, really bright, vibrant patterns in it. I've done a number of cards with them already, and one side has the beautiful gold or silver metallic on that. So what you need is 2 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. I'm going to use these 2 sheets, both the same, and you want to just make sure that you like both sides and that they coordinate, because we're going to be able to see both sides of this. So as long as I'm good and I use my scoring blade instead of my cutter, I'm going to be great. So let's get started, and I will show you these instructions. I'll bring them back out later so you can get a screenshot of it, but this is how to cut your paper for this, and it is so much fun. So I'm going to put that to the side for the moment so that I can follow it. The first piece of Designer Series paper. Okay, so this paper has no set pattern. I will say that I like it with these going that way, so that's the way I'm going to do it. This is going to be my top. So the first sheet, I'm going to score it from side to side at 1 inch from the top edge. So the top is going this way for the moment. I'm going to take my cutter out. I'm going to put it in at 1 inch. So actually I'm going to do it this way. This is the top, because then I can measure 1 out here. That's a little bit easier when you have a paper trimmer like this. And then just score at 1 inch. And then I'm going to turn it to put the bottom in. Oh, no, I don't have to turn it. This can go all the way around. 3 inches to the bottom. This is the top 1 inch, bottom 3 inches. Score. And then we are going to do with a top up here, I'm going to score it at 3 inches. A little bit more. There we go. 3 inches, and put out my arm, measuring arm, so that I can go to 9 inches. You probably can't see that all the way off, but trust me, 9 inches over here. Nine inches, score. Okay. I'm gonna put that, that's all you do with that sheet. The second sheet, put this back in so it's a little bit easier to use. So I decided I like these going across, so this is going to be my top. With this sheet, with the preferred pattern, this is my preferred pattern, the bright one. This is the other side. Facing up again, just like we did with the first one, I'm going to cut it at 4 inches all the way down. So 4 inches. This piece is going to get put to the side, and we are going to use that with our card. So with this remaining piece, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go, this is the top. I'm going to score at 1 inch from the top and 3 inches from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Once you get this all done, it goes together so easily. And then the second sheet is going to be scored at 1 inch on both sides. So I'm just going to do it 1 inch out this way and do it down the 12-inch side. Score, 12-inch side, score at 1 inch. So this one has a score, 1 inch across this, down the right side, down the left side, and 3 inches on the bottom. I'm going to bring back the first one. It has a score 1 inch from the top, 3 inches from the bottom, and then 3 and 9, which is basically 3 inches from each side in. So let's put this together. And I was thinking, I'm going to try to do it so that I can show you how to do them and not put the whole thing together. I'm not sure. I should have made another one, but we're just going to see how this goes. The bottom gets folded of the big sheet. The bottom gets folded up, under, and the top gets folded down so we can see the back. And I do like to tape this down because I found with my original bag that it kind of worked itself open at the edges. So being the kind of girl I am, I don't like that. And press the tear and tape down, take it off. And then this is just going to make that nice border at the top. We're going to fold along these score lines. I'm going to move this out of the way. Turn it around. So pretty easy peasy. Here, we're going to cut up here to the fold line. And I don't know, what I discovered like just this week is instead of doing it up the middle, I'm just going to go from here at the fold and just barely take off the slightest bit. I kind of have to go underneath with my scissor. So it cuts, you know, it's more than just making a cut in it. I know this is just way too much for some people, and that's fine. Cut it however you like to cut it, because it's so far still a free country. And take those off. So then you can see this will go up. Oh, that didn't really quite, maybe my plan isn't such a great plan. Didn't quite cut all the way through. This is going to come up and make part of the box. It is so easy. Put this to the side. This is the top fold. This is going to come down. I'm also going to put tear and tape on here. And the cute little card that goes with this is also super easy. Uses the remainder of the supplies. And I adhere it to the front with a cello bag. So pretty fun. All right, we also want to fold along these. And here. So I'm going to do, I tried doing it up this way, just a little bit. Not this way. Let me know if you're here, if anybody's on. Oh, there is someone I can tell. Say hi, because it's lonely out here. I think if you've watched me before, you know I'm on a tiny island in the Pacific Ocean, and population maybe 30,000. Okay, so here we go. Cut this right up to the fold. So these two pieces go together to form the box. So normally what I would do is I'm going to put the tape on it so you know where it goes. And then I will show you at one point we would stop. Let me just double check myself, because this is going to go in here. I want this on the inside. I want the tape here and the tape here. And on this one, it's going to go in here. So I'll put it on both ends of the flap here. So you could put this tape on and not put your box together. You could even make your card the whole bit. This is going to go in like this. But once you've done that and taken the tape, then you have kind of, well, obviously, a boxy type of thing to handle, and it takes up storage room. There isn't a way to flatten this box out once you've made it. So you could just put the tape on where it's going to go, and then when you want to move it, use it, you could go ahead and put it together. So we're also going to put a piece of tape on the larger size at the edges, long edges here. Keep having the tape from myself. And I know I'm going fast, but you can watch the replay if you want to make these on your own. I am going to include the dimensions, and you can always come back and look at the replay. I find having the replay available is uber helpful. Okay, these are going to come in. These already have tape here. So this has tape here, and this side has tape on the edges, both edges. This one doesn't have its tape. Oh, this one won't need the tape. When this goes together, it's going to go on here, but it does need tape on the bottom. So I'm going to put tape. I'm going to put it right across the bottom here and hope I'm not cursing myself. Right about the bottom here. So if we take this off, what we want to do is make sure these are in. They pretty much touch, and that is going to come down. So if you don't want to make your box right away, you want to make these and like sell them or gift them or something, just don't put your box together yet. So this goes like this. Dagnabbit. Gotta press my tear and tape together. I did use glue when I made it before. I started using liquid glue a little bit more, but I get it all over. Okay. And this is going to go like this. So I'm going to take these off. This is such a pretty paper. If you could see it in person, I'm sure you'd be like, oh, I need that. Line up the edges and press it down. It's okay that this has like this little bit of overlap here because the box is going to go together with this. So this is going in, it's going to go on, and that's all there is. So that is the box portion. I'm going to take these off and I'm going to put it together. I am going to just take one side off at once. I think I'm going to put an extra bit of tape on the bottom where the two meet here, just so it stays nice. Along the fold here. So pull that up. I've taken the backing off of here, so I'm just going to slide this into the bottom here and press it in. And then this one is ready to be adhered, so I'm going to turn it up so I can see it better. Oh, this one's a little bit off. Well, not great for showing it on video, am I? This one does come up a little. Oh, that's quite a bit. I think I might just, I'm going to end up cutting or folding that. I'm not quite sure why. I guess my measurement was a little bit off. Don't let your measurement be a little bit off. I swear. You'll see these other boxes. They came out perfect. Just today. Okay, so this is going to go along here. Yeah, it's up. That's weird. Yep, Jill did a measure boo-boo. So you could actually fold this in if you wanted to, but you can't really fold it flat at this point. So this is your box. It's got that really bright orange inside. That is it. Then you take this piece of paper, and this is a 12 by 4, and I'm going to score it at 5.5 because that's where, you know, what the regular card size is. This is going to be the backing of our card. Usually I use the cardstock. Oh, I do use the cardstock for this. I'm going to do it at 5.25. I want it to go on the inside. It's okay. That's going to get taped to the back. And then this is going to go on here. 5.25 and cut. So this is our extra piece we can use. And I'm going to bring this back in so you can see it. So the card is going to go, I'm going to do it like this. And I will show you why when I do it on the other samples. So here, I'm going to put this on and I'm going to put glue on the back. And there is no upside or downside to this, so I don't have to worry about which way I'm putting it on. This is going to go on here. And then this one is going to go on the front. So we've used every piece, every little scrap of this 12 by 12 paper. I think I'm going to put the larger bit on the bottom. There. So, and then you can just do a little bit of paper, do a, probably a birthday saying I'm going to do this for, but you could do this for any occasion. And I'm going to stamp it in the Summer Splash, which is one of these colors. It's also the color of my base, the 4.25 by 5.5 base. This stamp comes from the Reason to Celebrate. You can do happy graduation, happy birthday, on your special day, on your anniversaries, celebrations, all kinds of things, ways you can put that together. So this one I've just put together the happy birthday. And press it down. Then of course add some dimensionals. And cover my ink pad because already this morning I have put my finger in it. And yesterday my cat jumped up. I thought he, wanted to be close to me, but he just put his foot directly in my very dark green ink pad and then waltzed all across the studio. So that was not fun. Okay, I'm going to put that right in the middle there. And that is our card. We'll take a, these are already cut to 4 by 5 1/4, but I'm going to cut an additional 1/4 inch off of the one I had already cut. So it will be 3 3/4 by 5. 5. And then I can, whoops, put it on the inside with, well, actually I'm not going to adhere it until after I stamp something later, but when they open it up, then they get this more fun on the inside. I will put it in. I'm just going to do 2 dots. Stamp and write my birthday saying on there. So you can give like a gift and have the name on the bag so it doesn't get separated. It's very cool idea. So this is fun. And I have a cello bag, the kind that Stampin' Up! Sells. It fits a regular card in it. This size. I'm just going to cut it down to probably 5 1/2, a little bit less. And I'm cutting off the edge that has the adhesive part on it. I just want sort of the little bag, because then we're going to take this and we can put it inside the bag and put some tear and tape. I tried using the Seal or Seal Plus on this, and it didn't like to stick to the cello bag. So really want to put one right across the top of the bag, because you want that to hold well, and then maybe another one at the bottom. And take the backing off. So this is really super quick. They're easy. And I have put mine together now, but I'm going to do some that I can store and then maybe take to the next, you know, festival that I'm doing something. You can put, you know, some balloons, something to make it a little bit more festive. But this is the one I made today, and it was super easy. You just lift the front. So when you put it in the bag, if you do the vertical card like this, they can open it up and see the inside without even taking it out, but it does come out. So it's very clever. Here's the one that I did with my example, and then I've done another with the celebratory sips. And I took one of my images and a cheers to you. Super cute bag, right? I love the contrast between the front and the back of these bags. And then this one is Floral Charm from the Charming Day suite. And it has the Berry Burst and the card on the inside, right? So they're super quick and easy. So if you have any questions, let me know. Take a photo of the instruction sheet. Put it here. I'm going to bring these back out so you can see, but it's not enough space here. But I got all 4 of these, and I'm just a little addicted to them. So I'm so glad I found this lurking around. I hope you enjoy it. Please leave a comment, subscribe to me, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you. Bye.